Hello, my friends. Uh, Welcome back to my live stream. My name is Francis, and this is Kuku Chef Francis live on YouTube, making it on YouTube. Of course, today I'll be making a lovely bread called the wholemeal baguette, or you could call it the whole wheat baguette. So, my friends, it's gonna be a lovely baguette, like a French baguette. It's gonna be lovely, absolutely amazing, my friends. Of course, I'm gonna be using a lovely wheat flour to make this lovely bread. My friends, if you're just joining my live stream for the first time, and of course, you've not yet subscribed to this channel, please do so by clicking the subscribe button. Of course, turn on the bell so you don't miss the latest from Cook with Chef Francis. So my friends, once again, I'm going to be making a spectacular dish called the baguette. My friends, it's going to be lovely and sensational. Of course, it's going to be gorgeous. So what I need is just 4 basic ingredients. My friends, it's simple and easy to make this baguette. I'll be using flour, my wheat flour, of course. I'll be using sea salt and olive oil. Of course, we need yeast and warm water. It's gonna be amazing, my friends. Really healthy bread, no milk, no sugar. Lovely flour, salt, milk, olive oil, warm water. So my friends, I'm gonna get started right away. I don't want to waste your time. This is a live stream, and of course, my friends, this is gonna be, a lovely video and a lovely live stream. I've made lots of live stream, my friend. You can check out my live stream playlist. You're gonna find out that I've made over 30 live streams, and of course, they are really sensational. You can check out different bread I made. I made baguette, I made ciabatta, I made soda bread, wholemeal bread. Check them out, my friends. Milk bread, super soft milk bread, banana bread. Of course, my friends, I also made soup of the day, different kind of soup. I made the cauliflower soup, I made the carrot and buttered bean soup. You know what I mean, my friends? I made mushroom soup. I made different dressings and sauces. Check out my playlist on cocktail drinks as well. Bread playlist, dessert, soup of the day, dressing, cakes. I make different kind of cakes as well. Jenna's sponge cake from Italy, and of course, vanilla cake, chocolate cake, rich fruit cake, red velvet cake. Check out my videos, my friends. I have lots of videos, my lovely friends. And of course, I'm gonna make a lovely one today. It's gonna be really spectacular, my friends. So I'm gonna get started now. I need salt. I need sea salt. So I'm gonna pop my sea salt right here on the table. I told you, my friends, when I'm making bread, I love using sea salt because sea salt is natural and of course, free from preservative and additive. It's really good for bread making and of course for making your roast. My friends, of course, I love using olive oil. It's my favorite. I love using olive oil to make my bread, to make my roast, and of course, in most of my dishes, I will drizzle olive oil in it. It gives it the lovely taste I need. My friends, I also need my flour, and of course, I'm gonna pop my yeast and flour right here on the table. I need flour, and of course, I need yeast. I'm gonna pop my yeast on the table. So my friends, I need my wheat flour. So my friends, that's my bread flour. I need that. So my friends, making baguette is simple and easy. What we just need is plain, I beg your pardon, we just need wheat flour. So I'm using a very strong wholemeal flour to make this lovely healthy bread. And of course, my friends, I'm gonna be using sea salt. So I'm using the coarse sea salt. And of course, I said I'm gonna use olive oil and yeast. So I'm gonna get started now. First, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna pop in some water, and I'm gonna boil that water. I want it to heat up for just few minutes. I want it warm. I don't want it very hot because I'm using it for, to ferment my yeast, because the yeast needs to undergo fermentation. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna pop that water straight on my hob. I'm gonna get started straight away, my friends. So what I'm gonna do, my friends, now, I need a bowl. I love making bread. It's good. I love to make my homemade bread. So while we wait, I need a wooden spoon. So I'm gonna pop that wooden spoon here, and of course I need a spatula. So my friends, that's my spatula, and now, my friends, I need my yeast. I'm gonna be using 1 tablespoon of yeast. And I'm gonna weigh my flour. So I'm gonna weigh the flour now. Checking the water. Yeah, almost warm. So my friends, this is the bowl I'm gonna be using, and of course I'm gonna be using the wooden spoon, and I have my dry yeast, olive oil. So I'm gonna use this olive oil. I think I have another one. That should be enough. Yeah. I'm gonna open a new one. That's a new olive oil. That might not be enough, so I'm gonna use that one. I love olive oil, it's very nice. Yeah. Almost warm, my friends. So I'm gonna probe that. I'm gonna check that and see if it's at the right consistency, the right hotness. You know what I mean, my friends. So now, my friends, I'm gonna get started right away. My water is, is ready now. So I'll just allow that to heat up a little. I'm gonna check it with my probe to see if it's ready, and of course I'm gonna get started straight away, my friends. So now, my friends, I'm gonna check with my probe to see if it's, getting warm and warm. Yeah. So my friends, we want our water to get to 33 degrees. If that's warm enough, it gets to 33 degrees. But right now it's still on yeah. So we give it for some. We need to leave it for some time, to get heated. Almost ready, my friends. So now the water is ready. So I'm gonna weigh. I'm gonna weigh that, measure that now. So my friends, I'm gonna weigh my flour. Yeah. I'm using the bread flour, so I need 1,000 grams of flour. That's 1 kg. I need 1 kilograms. Just 1 kilo I need, my friends. It's gonna be a very big bread, my friend. That's 900. That's 800. So I need more. I'm gonna pop in more right in here, my friend. So my friends, that's 1 kilogram of wholemeal bread flour. You can see the color is nice and brown. I'm gonna pop that back. Okay, I'll put that here. I might need it. I'm gonna need it anyway. I'm gonna leave that there. And now that's my flour. I'm gonna set my flour aside. I'll put that away. I don't need that anymore, my friends. Now, my friends, my water is ready. No, nice and warm. That's what I need, my friends. So I'm gonna plug that now. And of course, that's really warm. It's really warm. Should be you can see that, my friends. Yeah, that's really warm, my friends. So I'm gonna pop that back. That's less than 40. Once it's about 30, 35, 33, that's nice and warm for this. So I'm gonna pop in that water here. I need to, I need about 600 to 700 milliliters of warm water. We just put it in beats. I might need more, so I'm gonna, turn that on. I might need more. So I need just 1 tablespoon of yeast. I already used that one before. Yeah, 1 tablespoon of yeast, that's alright. That's just a little, just one of these, One of those is just enough for a kilogram of flour. So now you can see I'm stirring that. Give it a quick stir. And of course, when you stir your yeast and your warm water together, you can see some, bubbles. Then the yeast is actually working fine and fermenting quickly. So now, my friends, what I'm gonna pop in a little bit of the flour. I'm gonna put that in beats. You don't want to rush it, my friend. You do that in beats. It's very easy to make, our lovely flour and baguette. It's very nice. The baguette is very easy, my friend. Very easy bread to make. So I'll keep stirring that, my friends. So I'm using 800 milliliters of warm water. That's what I'm using, my friends. 800 milliliters. So I'll keep stirring that. It's gonna be nice and big, my friends. Nice and big. Of course, when you're making your baguette, you want it, nice and soft. You don't want to make it hard. Because if the dough is very hard, we're gonna read it, my friend. So this is what we really want, my friends. So right now, my friends, I'm gonna pop in my sea salt. I need just, that should be enough. Half tablespoon of sea salt. That's really nice, my friends. So I'm gonna stir that. And now I'm gonna add my olive oil, about 50 milliliters of olive oil. So I'm gonna add everything, about 70 milliliters. That's all right, my friends. Lovely. So I'm gonna keep, mixing that. Very nice. You can see, very nice, my friends. I love baguette. It's really nice, my friends. So my friends, I was on an issue. I'm back now. I'm live again. I'm gonna check my router and see what's going on. So my friends, I'm back online again. I was wondering what's going on. So I'm gonna pop in a little bit of water. Yeah, because when we're making a baguette, we don't want it thick. But of course, what we want something nice and soft, but not thick. That's what we want. It's gonna be a sticky dough. So in total, I'm using about 900 milliliters of, warm water. That's what I'm using for my baguette. So of course, we want it nice and soft, not hard. If it's hard, we're not gonna get what we want. And of course, this is a no-knead bread. We're not kneading our bread. It's a no-knead bread, so I want it sticky. Of course, it needs to be sticky, soft and sticky, and not hard. It's meant to be soft and sticky, my friends. That's what we want. So my friends, that water is enough. So I might need that. I don't need that anymore. I'll put that away, my friends. So I'll show you what's going on. So I'll keep stirring that. I want it nice and soft and sticky as well. Nice and soft and sticky. I don't want it hard, my friend. Never. If you make it hard, you're not gonna get baguette. So you can see, my friends, it's soft and sticky. So my friends, I have a soft and sticky dough. That's what we need, my friends. So I'm gonna do now, my friends, I'm not gonna use that bowl. I'm gonna use this one later. So what I'm gonna do now, I have it nice, soft sticky dough. Nice and soft, my friend. And this is no-knead bread. So what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna, transfer that on, on the floured work surface. But I'm not gonna knead it. I'm just gonna sprinkle a little bit of flour on the work surface. Now I'm gonna do now. And of course, my friends, just a little bit of flour, but we're not gonna knead it. What I'm gonna do, you can see it's nice and soft. That's what we're talking about, my friends. Nice and soft. And it look absolutely brown, my friends. It's really brown. Absolutely brown. So what I'm gonna do now, my friends, I don't need that. I'm not gonna need it. I don't need it. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna use that, my spatula, to move it, just like that, my friends. Yeah, that's what I need, my friends. No kneading, my friends. Just sprinkle flour, that's it, my friends. So I sprinkle flour, that's it, my friends. Nice and soft. Yeah, you can see it's sticky. So now, my friend, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna sprinkle olive oil, into that lovely pan. Sprinkle olive oil right in here. And now, my friends, I'm gonna transfer that. More olive oil. I'm gonna transfer that, into this lovely pan. See, nice and sticky. Your dough needs to be nice and sticky, my friends. You don't want it hard. Sticky dough, my friends. We want it sticky. So, my friends, now I'm gonna clean that work surface. I want it nice and clean. So I'm gonna clean the work surface now, quickly. I want it nice and clean. I'm not gonna be doing any kneading anymore. So I'm going to clean that later. Let me just quickly, finish up what I'm doing. So, my friends, I need a bowl. In a bowl, I'm going to pop in some olive oil in that bowl. That's the olive oil in that bowl. And I'm going to dip my hand in olive oil and, stretch that dough right in here. And now, my friends, I have a lovely, soft, sticky dough, but now it's not sticky anymore because I dip my hand in olive oil, so it's really nice now. So I'm gonna flip that over, look nice and smooth now, very soft, my friends, nice and soft dough now, and not sticky anymore, but very nice and soft. So I'm gonna cover with a cling film and leave it for at least 30 minutes to double inside. So in 30 minutes I'm going to check it, and see what's going on. Or I'm going to check it in 25 minutes, because we're going to do like 3 proving. You can do 3 or 4 times or something. So my friends, so what I'm going to do now, my friends, I'm going to cover that with cling film, The dough is there, it's going to come up. So I'm going to use the cling film, to cover it all. So my friends, I'm going to put that in a cupboard. So my friend, I'm gonna leave that. I'm gonna leave that to double inside. So I'm gonna clean that now quickly. So I'll keep cleaning that, my friends. So nice and clean. It's gonna be nice and clean, my friends. So my friends, the work surface is nice and clean. So now, my friends, what I'm going to do, I'm going to explain everything again from start to finish, how I got to this very point. In a couple of minutes, we're going to be having a very nice baguette. And of course, you know what I mean, my friends. It's going to be absolutely amazing. It's a really spectacular one. So my friends, I want to give it a quick dry. It's really shiny. So I'm going to need more olive oil. That one is finished. Trying to take everything out. It's finished. Set that aside. I'll pop in a little bit. That should be enough for what we're going to be doing now. So now, my friends, I have, my lovely dough in the cupboard. So now, my friends, you see my work surface is nice and clean, and nice and dry. So now, my friends, I'm gonna explain everything again from start to finish, from start to the very point where we are now. My friends, I told you today I'll be making a lovely bread called, the wheat baguette, the whole wheat baguette or wholemeal baguette. Of course, if you check out my French baguette, the message from someone saying hello, so that's very nice. Thank you very much for your comment, saying hi to me while I'm cooking. Of course, thank you very much. Yeah. So that's my friend saying hi to me. That's really lovely, my friends. So thank you very much for your comment, for saying hello. So my friends, I said I'm making a baguette today, and of course it's a special one because I'm using the wholemeal baguette, the wholemeal flour to make the baguette. And of course, my friends, some people want to stay healthy, so they say they don't like the white flour or something, and they prefer the wholemeal flour, and that's why I'm making it. I'm making the wholemeal flour, to make my baguette. When I did shopping the other day, I was lucky to get a cheaper one. So you could get a cheaper with flour, you could get an expensive one. It doesn't really matter. Any one you want to go for, that's alright. Just use a normal, strong, bread, flour made of wheat. So when you're making your baguette, you're making the one from, the white flour, which is the normal white plain flour. It's same with the normal one with the wheat flour. It's just the color. The difference is the color, and of course, same taste, not really different. So when you're making your wholemeal bread or your normal, white bread, it's similar recipe, same thing, same recipe. It's just the color of the flour that makes it different. But of course, wholemeal bread is an healthy option. It's an healthy option, my friends. So my friends, of course, the wheat is good for the brain. Wheat is good for the brain. It keeps the brain functioning even when you're old. Like a walnut is also good for the brain. So we have lots of food good for the brain. I said this is a food vlog, so I could, I'm a nutritionist as well, so I say things about nutrition, healthy eating and eating good food and all that. So, your wheat is good for the brain as well, nice. But of course, not everything that is good could be good for other people. This could be good for me and it could be bad for someone else. And that's why, in the kitchen, we make sure we, ask customers or whatever, because of the gluten-free, the wheat contains gluten, which is not good for some other people. But of course, that gluten is good for me. I never had an allergy from wheat. But some other people could have allergy, just like, your celery. I'm not allergic to celery. I don't have any allergies to celery. But someone else could have allergies to celery or even sulfur. You know what I mean, my friend? So gluten-free bread could be used to make your French baguette as well, or your normal baguette. We have gluten-free flour, which could be used to make a bread for those who have allergies to gluten. So my friends, our lovely baguette is in the oven, but my friends, my oven is not on, but I forgot my timer. I'm going to pop my timer on the table, and of course it's been there for 5 minutes. The the dough is there for 5 minutes. So I'm gonna set my timer. You know, I'm gonna set it to 25 minutes. Yeah. So I'm gonna leave that. My friends, I'm gonna set that for 25 minutes, and in 25 minutes, yeah, in 25 minutes, I'm gonna check my bread and see what's going on, my friends. It's really nice, it's nice and amazing to be here again. It's really bright out there, it's a sunny weather out there, right in the UK. It's nice and cold and nice and sunny. Yeah. Sunny day, bright day. So making the bread, during the bright day is really nice, my friends. So it's gonna be absolutely sensational. I promise you, my friends. Yesterday, I made something lovely. That was the salmon pizza, and of course, my friends, you know, it came out absolutely nice, absolutely sensational, my friends. So, uh, and of course, I added olives on the bread, on the pizza, and of course, it came out absolutely nice. And I had comments from even, you know, people that have, you know, pizza restaurant, you know, really love my pizza on social media. They love it. Like, this looks absolutely wonderful. When you have a comment from a pizza company, you know what I mean? A company that makes pizza only, and you know, giving me thumbs up, and of course, you know, praising me for my good job. I don't have a pizza company, but a pizza company giving me the thumbs up for that shows my work is absolutely, professional. So my friends, I make professional dishes. Everything I make here is really, spectacular and of higher standard. High class, my friends. High class. And I promise you, my friends, today is gonna be, a spectacular one as well. The baguette is gonna look absolutely wonderful. So I'm gonna show you everything from start to finish, how we make this baguette. And of course, when you check your baguette, you're gonna see, some slashes on the baguette. So when you see those slashes, it notifies you and it tells you that, yeah, this is a baguette. When you see artisan bread, it's an artisan bread. When you see a tiger bread, I've not made a tiger bread. Maybe I'm gonna make a tiger bread right here on YouTube. There are lots of bread to make in this world. Lots of bread, lots of food to cook. So I might be making a tiger bread very soon. Yeah, I already made an artisan bread. I made lots of bread. Artisan bread, baguette, ciabatta, milk bread, white bread, honey bread, name it, my friends. Seeded bread, raisin bread, lots of bread, my friends. So, my friends, I'll be right back in just a second. And when I'm back in a minute, I'm gonna explain, how I made this dough that is right there in the cupboard. I'll be right back in just a second. Thank you very much. So my friends, I'm back. So I'm gonna check that now and see if it's almost added up. So my friends, we have 17 minutes more. 17 minutes more. So what I'm gonna do in 5 minutes, I'm gonna check it because it's already at the top. It's already nice and full. So it's already at the top, at the zenith. So what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna wait in 5 minutes. So in 5 minutes, my friends, I'm gonna pop it on the table, and of course, I'm gonna, stretch and fold the way we normally do it. So that's what I'm gonna do. So right now, I'm gonna tell you the recipes, for this lovely baguette. So I'm gonna say thank you again to Resi, for saying hello to this lovely live stream. So my friends, now I'm gonna explain again what I said from the very beginning. I weighed my flour and I said I use the wholemeal, bread flour. I use 1 kilograms, which is 1,000 grams. I weighed it and I set it aside, and I took, 800 milliliters of warm water. That's 800 grams of warm water, and I pop it straight. I told you, my friends, I probe it with my probe, and I check the temperature with my probe, and of course, I had about 33 degrees Celsius, which is enough. It's nice and warm. When you put your hand into the warm water, if it's nice and warm, you're gonna know. But if it's hot, you know what I mean when it's hot. So we don't want to use hot water, because if we use hot water, it's gonna kill the yeast. So we don't want it to kill the yeast, and that's why I added, warm water. So it was nice and warm. Pop it straight into the bowl, and I added 1 tablespoon of yeast. So 1 tablespoon of yeast is enough for 1 kilogram of flour when you're making your baguette. So I added that 1 tablespoon of yeast into that water, and of course I kept mixing it. And after that, my friends, I had a nice bubbles. And when you see some bubbles showing right into your yeast, your yeast is active, nice and active. And what I did next, was to pop in that flour bit by bit. I kept mixing that, and of course I added half tablespoon of sea salt, and of course olive oil, about 70 milliliters. You can use 50 milliliters as enough. So I mix everything together, and of course I had a nice and sticky dough, nice and soft and sticky. Of course you don't want it watery, nice and soft and sticky. So that's the kind of dough I had. Of course, if your dough is watery, you're going to ruin it, and if it's hard, you're going to ruin it. You don't want to have your dough like a bread dough, your normal white bread. It's different, my friends. This needs to be a little bit sticky, very soft, nice and very soft, and a little bit sticky. So what I did was to sprinkle a little bit of flour on the table, and of course, okay, what I'm going to do now, I'm going to take a break now and stretch my dough. Then I'm going to finish up what I'm talking about, my friends. So you can see my dough is, already at the top. So what I'm going to do now, my friends, I'm going to stretch that lovely dough. You can see the heat. When the yeast is working, you see it's like there's a heat around it, because it's nice and warm. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to stretch that dough. It's nice and soft, but I'm going to stretch it. You don't want it hard, my friends. That's what I mean when I'm talking about when you're making a baguette. You want to stretch it. You keep stretching, my friends. We don't need it, but we stretch. you dip your hand in olive oil and you stretch. Now, my friends, I finished stretching. Yeah, that's it, my friends. So now, my friends, I have that. I'm gonna flip it over again. Now, I'm gonna pop in my lid, my cling film, and straight into the cupboard again. I want it to grow a second time, you know. So I'll pop that back into the cupboard again. Yeah, so my friends, I'm gonna pop in more olive oil. Yeah. Because when you dip your hand in olive oil, you give it, that lovely, you know, taste. Imagine when you have olive oil in your bread. You know what I mean, my friends? It's gonna be actually amazing. Olive oil in your bread. So, my friends, now I'm gonna finish up what I'm talking about. I said, uh, you know, uh, I said, my friends, I mix everything together, and of course, I have a very nice, dough. It was nice and very soft and non-sticky. So, my friends, a little bit sticky. I beg your pardon, my friends. It was nice and very soft and a little bit sticky. And what I did, my friends, I sprinkled flour on my work surface. Of course, you don't want to use white flour. You want to use same flour, which is a wholemeal flour. So I sprinkled that on the table. You know what I mean, my friends. I sprinkled that on the table. And of course, my friends, after sprinkling that on the table, I pop my lovely baguette dough right on the table, and I use a spatula. I don't want to bring that, it's really wet, so I use a spatula to move it around, because I said it's a no-knead bread. We don't need our baguette, it's a no-knead bread. So I use my, if you check my thumbnail, I said how to make whole wheat baguette or wholemeal baguette, and of course a no-knead bread. And this is a full vlog, my friends. You know what I mean? It's a live stream. So that's my thumbnail title. So I said I used my lovely spatula and I move it, okay, moving it, but I did not knead it. So it was nice and smooth, and I pop it straight into my lovely bowl. My friends. And after popping that in a lovely bowl, of course my bowl is nice, with oil all over it. I pop oil in the bowl and I rub the oil all over the bowl, because you don't want your baguette to stick. That's why I was doing that. And my friends, when I pop that into that lovely bowl, I cover the bowl with my lovely cling film, and I pop everything straight into the cupboard. That's my oven, which is not on. Of course, the oven is not meant to be on when you put in your dough. So I pop it right in there, and of course, my friends, a double in size in about 25 minutes. So my friends, after 25 minutes, what did I do, my friends? I brought out the lovely dough, removed the cling film, and of course, I dip my hand in olive oil and I stretch and fold it. Stretching and folding is a technique when you're making baguettes and you're making ciabatta. This is a technique, my friends. You cut and fold, you stretch and fold, stretch and fold. So I stretch and folded my lovely, baguette dough. And eventually, my friend, I had a lovely, uh, lovely dough, which is not sticky. So what I'm doing, I'm trying to create, when you stretch and fold, what you're trying to do is to make sure the yeast becomes active and keeps growing. So when you make your baguette, you're gonna have a lovely and crunchy baguette. So the baguette we're gonna be making is gonna be full of crust, and of course it's gonna be crunchy. When I hit it on the table, you're gonna hear the sound. It's gonna sound hollow, and of course it's gonna sound, you're gonna have a very strong sound. When I can beat the table now, it's gonna sound that way. Nice and crusty, nice and crunchy, and it's got crispy on the outside. So my friends, thanks for watching this lovely channel, and of course Ken, thanks for supporting me. And for my friends who are just tuning in live for the first time, if you're just watching this lovely channel and you've not yet subscribed to this channel, please do so by clicking the subscribe button. Of course, turn on the notification bell so that you don't miss the latest from Cooking Chef Francis. I remain Francis by name, and of course this is Cooking Chef Francis, live on YouTube, and of course making a video on YouTube, making real videos every day, making lovely live streams every day. He doesn't get tired of cooking. He cooks every day because he loves cooking. So my friends, I'm going to do now, I'm going to check, that lovely dough again. I'm going to check it in 4 minutes and see what's going on. I'm going to stretch that dough. I'm going to stretch that dough a second time. So I'm going to do it 3 times before baking. I can do it 4 times. My friends, the more you do it, the better your baguette. So you could stretch and fold even 6 times. So I will be right back, my friends. Just a second. Thank you very much. So my friends, I'm back again. So I'm gonna stretch that dough now. So this is the second time. I'm gonna stretch that for the second time. Yeah, so I'm gonna set the time again for 15 minutes. So when I finish stretching, when it gets to 15 minutes, okay, let me put it 20 minutes. So when I stretch for 5 minutes, I'll leave the dough for another 5 minutes for the last time. And of course, after 5 minutes, I'm gonna start to fold my dough. So I'm gonna stretch it again. Look at that, my friends. Nice and big, isn't it? Lovely baguette. Look at how big it is, my friends. It's really big, my friends. Look at that. Nice and big. Nice and big, my friends. So just keep stretching, my friends. This is what we're talking about. We want a lovely baguette, you know, a lovely dough. So my friends, I'll stretch it, you know, and of course I'm gonna flip it again. Then I'm gonna stretch it for the last time, you know. When I'm done stretching for the last time, and of course I'll leave it to double in size again, and I'm gonna get started to cut my baguette into the usual shape, you know, the cylindrical shape of baguette. So I'm gonna, you know, cover that again with a cling film, and I'm gonna pop that straight into the oven, not on, that into my cupboard. So I'm gonna leave that to double in size again. So I'm gonna leave that for 15 minutes. So my friends, you can see our baguette is ready, and of course, my friends, the dough is ready, and you know what I mean, my friends. It's a lovely dough. So I stretch it the second time. You know, my friends, I showed you how I stretched it, and I said, you stretch and fold, stretch and fold. That's the technique, in making your wholemeal baguette. You need to stretch and fold it, you can do that, for like a couple of, maybe just like 6 times. If you have time at home, when you're baking your, this is a homemade bread. It's made at home, not in the factory or in the industry. It's made at home. So of course, my friends, it's a homemade bread made at home. And of course, my friends, I need to stretch it because I'm making a live stream. That's why I'm stretching and folding it only for about 4 times. I don't want to do it 4 times, but you could do yours for 7 times. That's alright, because the more you do it, the more you have a very nice baguette. And of course, the purpose of doing all these things, and of course proving your dough a longer time, is for the yeast to die. Because when you add yeast to your warm water and you mix with your flour, if you don't allow the yeast to work very well, you're gonna perceive the aroma from the food. It's gonna have an odor, which is not good. When you perceive yeast in your bread, not good. Like not using the right measurement. Adding too much of yeast in the flour is inappropriate, and of course, it's not gonna give you a good yield. It's gonna be a bad yield, and of course, it's gonna smell bad. But when you use the appropriate amount of yeast to make your bread, and of course when you use the right technique by proving the dough to allow it to double in size for about 2 or 3 times, the yeast is gonna die. And when the yeast dies, you're not gonna perceive any yeast in your dough. So it's gonna be nice and fresh with a fresh aroma, and of course, it's gonna be absolutely, gorgeous. So my friends, that's what I did. So for 1 tablespoon of flour of yeast, I mix it in the 1 kg of flour. And of course, my friends, you know, I proved it for 4 times. I'm gonna prove it for 4 times, and I've done it for 3 times. I dip my hand in olive oil and I'm gonna stretch and fold it. And that's what I'm gonna do for the last time. I have just few olive oil left. I'm gonna stretch and fold it for the last time, my friend. And when I'm done with that, I'm gonna leave it again, for 10 minutes, to double in size. So basically in about 15 minutes, I'm gonna start, making my shaping my baguette. I'm gonna shape my baguette, and of course, I'm gonna get something very nice. So my friends, in 1 minute, I'm gonna check my dough again, and of course, I'm gonna stretch and fold it again for the last time. I've done it the first time, second time, third time. It's gonna be the last time I'm gonna stretch and fold it. And I told you, my friends, you could do yours for more than 4 times or more than 3 times. At least 3 times, it's gonna give you a perfect baguette. Be it using the wheat flour or whatever flour, doesn't matter. At least 3 times, stretch and fold. The more you stretch and fold, the better your baguette. So now, my friends, I'm gonna stretch and fold for the last time, and of course, I'm gonna leave it, to prove again. You can see it's nice and big at the very top of my bowl. So I'm gonna stretch and fold for the last time. So you can see that, my friends, for the last time, my friends. This is what we want, my friend. When you stretch and fold, you get a very nice baguette. That's what I want, my friends. Nice. So my friends, it's alright. Yeah. You can see it gives you that hole, the alveolar holes. So that's why we even stretching and folding, because we want that hole to be there. And that's the reason for folding. Yeah, I'm done with that. I'm gonna put that away. I don't need that anymore. So my friends, you can see you stretch and fold a couple of times. So what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna turn that. Look at that, nice and amazing. So for the last time, I'm gonna pop that in the cupboard, and I'm gonna leave that for 10 minutes. So in 10 minutes, I'm gonna cut, my dough into the usual shape. I'm gonna use, I'm gonna pop that one there. So I'm gonna leave it again for 10 minutes. It's nice and big, nice and brown. So my friends, when you're making wheat, wholemeal flour bread, your wholemeal bread, when you're making that, you find out that the flour you're adding doesn't really look brown. It looks like a light brown when you look at it. But when you mix it with yeast and water, you now see, how brown it's gonna be. But initially your flour doesn't look brown, it looks like it's white, but when you mix that with water, it becomes better. So my friends, I was lucky again. I would have gone offline. So my internet just tried to switch off and reconnected quickly again. I'm back live again. So hope I'm not gonna have internet problem today. So my friends, now I have 10 minutes, to finish up what I'm gonna be doing. So it's time now to pop my baking paper. I'm gonna pop my parchment paper here. So my friends, I need baking paper. Of course, when you're making your baguette, you need different shapes. It's up to you, my friends, whatever shape you want to use. So now I'm gonna pop baking paper right here. So that's enough. Yeah. So I'm gonna leave that there. And of course, my friends, I need another one. So I'm gonna pop that one there. Still finish. Scum. So I'm gonna put that for recycle. I have another one, but this should be enough. Yeah, that's gonna be enough. So now, my friends, I have my baking paper ready. So yeah, I don't need salt anymore, so I'm gonna put that away. Anything I don't need, I'll put it away. That one is finished. Olive oil will go back in my cupboard. But I need my flour. And of course, my friends, I'm gonna create some space. Yeah, my friends, I'm about to get started now to make my baguette. It's gonna be a lovely baguette, my friend. I cannot wait to have it, my friends. So my table is set for making our lovely baguette. So what I'm gonna do now, my friends, I'm gonna pop flour on the table. So I need lots of flour. I'm gonna work with lots of flour. That should be enough. I'm gonna put that away. I don't need anymore. So now, my friends, I have my flour, on the table. So what next, my friends? I have 6 minutes more, but I'm gonna get started. But I don't want to waste time. I'm gonna end the live stream very soon. I want to get started to bake my bread. So my friends, now, what I'm going to do now, I have my lovely dough, very nice, ready. So now, my friends, what I'm going to do now, I'm going to set that aside. I'm going to pop my lovely, baguette dough. I'm going to put that in the bin. And of course, Look at that, my friends. Absolutely nice, my friend. So what I'm gonna do now, my friend, is I'm gonna sprinkle flour on it. Of course, you don't want it sticky, so you just sprinkle flour all over. It's gonna be nice, and So I'm gonna cut that. I want different sizes. That's one. Nice and soft, my friends. It's nice and soft. I'll set that aside. Nice and soft though, my friends. You can see, nice and soft. So we keep cutting it. So I might need more flour. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna get more flour because the dough is nice and soft. And of course you can see the holes in it, so you know it's ready. With lots of holes. So my friends, I'll keep slicing it. I want it nice and perfect. You can see, very nice, my friends. I love it. You don't want it sticky, so lovely slices. And that's it, my friends. So now I'm gonna put that away. I don't need that anymore. So what next, my friends? So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna quickly show you how to make your baguette. So I have my flour nice, on the table. So I'm gonna do now, my friends, I'm gonna make different shape of baguette. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna quickly, just push that a little bit, You don't want to push it too much. Just a little bit, my friends. And I'm gonna fold it in half. So I'm folding that now. And of course, my friends, after folding, I'm gonna seal it. I'm gonna do it this way. You do it that way with your hands. And just quickly seal that. That's nice. So I'm gonna pop that right here. I'm gonna sprinkle flour on the parchment paper. Sprinkle that with flour. I'm gonna pop that baguette there. Nice and long. So I'm gonna show you, that one nice and long one there. I'm gonna make another one again. So I'm gonna work on this one. I'm gonna just push that a little. You don't want to do it too much. Then of course I'm gonna fold it in half, just like that. When you fold it, it sticks together. You know what I mean, my friends? Then now I'm gonna do it this way, you know. So you want it equal, so that's why, you know, you need to like make it same size. You know what I mean, my friends? I'm gonna pop that one there. So my friends, I'm gonna do this one. Yeah. So I'm gonna fold that one as well in half. That one is too long, so I'm gonna cut that into two. I'm gonna quickly, you know, fold that and pop it on the tray. I'll do the same to that. And leave it just like that. So my friends, I have another one. So I'll fold that in half. Nice. I'm gonna flip that over. Nice. So now my friends, I'm gonna do another one. I'll fold that in half, you know. See that up. Very nice, my friends. So I'll pop that there. I can make a baby one with this one. That's a baby baguette. So now my friends, I have a lot there. So I'm gonna work on that one. Yeah. So I'm folding that now. So I'm going to cut that in half. So I'm going to do it that way. I'll set it aside. For that one, so I'm going to fold that one like that. Nice and long. So I have that one as well. So I'm going to fold it in half. So I can cut that one into two. I'll set it aside. And I'm going to make that one as well quickly. Set it aside. And that one, yeah. It's nice and long. I'm going to cut that in half. Set that aside. So my friends, I have a lovely, baguette on the table. So I'm going to do that, my friends. I'm going to sprinkle flour on that. So my friends, I have my lovely baguette here. I have one, I have two, I have three, I have four, I have five, I have six, so I'm going to do, my friends, I'm going to grab another tray, because now that's not enough, my friends. So I'm going to pop the other baguette, the baby ones, on a smaller tray. So I'm going to turn my oven on to so I'm going to preheat my oven now. pop that one there. And sprinkle flour. And that. So now I'm gonna pop that one there. So now, my friends, what I'm going to do, I'm going to use my knife. You know, I have that one. It's looking very nice. So I'm going to do now, that's the baby one. I'm going to make some slashes on the baguette. You know, when you're making a slash, just like that, you know. You use your pastry knife to do that. You know, you don't want to touch it anymore. Just give it that lovely line with, you know, a pastry knife. Just keep doing that, my friends. It's gonna come out absolutely amazing, my friends. You can see nice slashes. So just carry on doing it that, you know, doing it that way. Lovely slash. That one is nice and long. So that's the baby one. So now, my friends, I'm going to sprinkle flour on the baguette. When you're making a baguette, you need to sprinkle flour all over. You know, when you bake it, it's going to come out nice, you know, and lovely. So I'm going to bake it that way with flour all over it. So when we're done, we're going to take out the flour. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to set that one aside. And for that one, all I'm going to do, I'm going to try to smoothen those ones again. Yeah, trying to smoothen that now. You know, making baguettes is different techniques. So this is my own technique. I use my 2 pounds to move them to make, you know, a long shape, a cylindrical shape. Just try to separate them, don't let them stick together. Because if they do, you're going to ruin it, my friends. We don't want to ruin our baguette. We don't want them to stick together. So we need to separate them. It's still going to grow. It's growing, you know, it keeps growing. So I'm going to grab my knife again. Give it a quick slash. I'm going to slash it that way with my pastry knife. So you can see, my friend, what I'm doing. I'm slashing that with my pastry knife. And of course, I'm getting something nice and nice and sensational, my friends. So it looks absolutely gorgeous. I love it. So lovely slashes on my lovely baguette. So it's time to get into the oven. It looks absolutely nice, my friend. Look at that. They look beautiful, isn't it? Lovely baguette. So what I'm gonna do now, my friends, I'm gonna sprinkle flour all over again, and of course, my friends, I'm gonna pop that straight into the oven. I'm gonna bake that quickly into the oven, my friends. So straight into the oven at 200 degrees Celsius for about 30 minutes. 25 minutes should be enough. So that's the second one. The first one we did, I'm gonna pop that into the oven as well. So I want it nice and perfect. I'm gonna push that one out. I don't want to stick to that. It's almost growing together. So I'm gonna separate that. So I'm gonna put that now straight into the oven. So my friends, I'm left with that one. So I'm gonna cut that one in half. I want it nice and smooth. So yeah, I'm gonna make it nice and smooth, my friends. See what I'm doing, my friend? What I'm doing, I move it with my two palms and like try to give it a nice shape. And that one, I'm gonna cut that one into two. I want it like a baby size. This is a baby one, so I'm gonna give it a slash. Baby baguette, so I'm gonna pop that there. I'm gonna give it another slash, quick slash. That's the baby baguette. I'm gonna pop that one there. Now, my friends, I'm gonna sprinkle that flour all over it again. I want it nice and perfect. Sprinkle flour all over. So my friends, I'm going to pop that straight into the oven. You know what I mean, my friends? Straight into the oven, my friends. So now, my friends, I'm going to clean my table. Yeah. So I'm cleaning my work surface. I want it nice and clean. So I'm going to pop that one there. Straight into. It's going to go for pot wash. I always stay nice and clean. So I'm cleaning my worktop quickly. Nice and clean, my friends. So my friends, you can see my work surface is nice and clean. Yeah. So my friends, we're almost there. We're almost ready to enjoy our baguette. So I'm going to wash my pastry knife quickly because I need to use my pastry knife because I'm going to slice my baguette. I'm going to show you the inside. Your baguette should have the alveolar holes in there. It's going to be absolutely nice. So we need a lovely hole in the baguette. I'm almost done. So my friends, let's keep our fingers crossed to see the results, what's going to happen next. We hope to have a lovely baguette, just as we did the other time. So my friends, I'll be back in just a second. Thank you. So let me just quickly, clean that. Okay. So my friends, I can perceive the aroma. It shows our bread is almost ready. So I'll and see if it's almost ready. So my friends, I'm gonna look what's going on. Check that. I'm gonna see what's going on there. Yeah, I'm gonna look through the glass. So my friends, our bread is doing great. So I'm gonna do. Our bread is in the oven for. It's been there for about 10 minutes or about 7 minutes. I beg your pardon, my friend. I believe 7 minutes. So I'm gonna do now. I'm gonna add about maybe. Let me give it 15 minutes. Let me give it 13 minutes. So in 13 minutes, I'm gonna check what's going on. Yeah. In 13 minutes time, I'm gonna check what's going on, and of course, in 13 minutes, I'm gonna check my bread and see if it's ready. And if my bread is ready, I'm gonna remove it. I like to cool. Of course, when you're eating bread, you don't wanna eat bread, that's very hot. You wanna allow your bread to cool. Of course, you can enjoy hot bread. You know what I mean? But you want it nice and soft, and of course, nice and crunchy. You need to allow it to cool down. So when it cools down, then of course you're gonna get the right texture. So that's why we need to allow our bread to cool down, my friends. We need to allow it to rest. We'll rest it on the table for some time. So I'm gonna shake off the flour from the baguette. You need to put flour in making an artisan bread. Your ciabatta, your baguette, your sourdough bread, you need to sprinkle flour over them because they are always sticky when you make them. So when you sprinkle flour, it prevents them from being sticky, and of course it gives you that nice crust on the outside. You know what I mean, my friends? So that's why you saw me sprinkling flour, all over the baguette. So our baguette is nice and soft, nice and crunchy. It's gonna be nice and crispy. It's gonna be crusty on the outside. So it's gonna be lovely, and of course it's gonna sound when you heat it on the table when it cools down. When you allow it to rest, if you heat it on the table, you're gonna have a lovely crust and a lovely, baguette. So my friends, I said, I'm gonna explain again everything from the beginning. Of course, my friends, you might not be able to see everything very clear because it's a live stream, and of course, the internet might make it, not a very fast internet or something super fast, so it could affect the live stream, the clearness of the image of the food and all that. But when you watch my edited video, you see it nice and clear. Of course, you can check out my baguette, a short video on baguette. I made a short video on baguette, the edited one, uploaded video about 7 minutes, and it was really nice and clear. Of course, you're gonna see everything. Of course, on that video, I explained every step to take. On that video, I used 750 grams of plain flour, 1 teaspoon of, or about 1 teaspoon to half tablespoon of, yeast, and of course 550 milliliters of warm water. That's what I used for that recipe, and 1 teaspoon of sea salt. Came out nice and perfect. You can check that. You'll see the explanation, everything I did, step by step from start to finish, well explained, and of course to the very end, and I made a lovely baguette. Well, my friends, you can check out my live stream as well. I made a live stream on how to make a baguette. a couple of weeks ago, and I made a baguette, but it was the number one with the white flour, the French baguette. But my friends, today have decided to make a different baguette with the wheat flour. I never made a baguette with the wheat flour right here on YouTube, so I decided to make this one so that those who love the wheat flour will go for their wheat baguette. If you cannot find a baguette made of wheat in the store, you can make your own. It's gonna be a homemade baguette, a French baguette with wheat flour made at home, nice and perfect, and of course ready to go for breakfast. You can enjoy that with your soup as well, your favorite soup of the day. Check out my playlist to see how I make different soup of the day, and of course I'm going to make more soup of the day. I promise to make more soup of the day. I've made cauliflower soup as well. I've made a mushroom soup, and of course I've made leek and potato soup. I've made a carrot and butter bean soup. Check them out, my friends, and you're going to find out I make lovely soups of the day, which are really nice. And I make different stocks, brown stock, vegetable stock, and of course I promise to make more stocks and gravy. I make gravy and all that. And I make different dressings. I make the herb oil. And I promise to make more dressings right on YouTube. So my friends, keep watching my videos every day, and of course you go join this live stream. If you're not subscribed to this channel, please do so by clicking the subscribe button and turn on the bell so I don't miss the latest and people share Francis. Whenever I go live, whenever I upload a new video, you're gonna get the latest, and of course you're not gonna miss anything from start to finish. Of course, my friends, this is a lovely channel. Keep watching every day, share my videos on social media, and of course, give it a like and let people know that there's a real channel like this one on YouTube, and of course, making me real and making real videos, every day. My friends, I love you all, my friends. Thanks for supporting my channel, and keep watching and keep supporting. Thank you very much. So our baguette is gonna be ready in a couple of minutes, maybe in about 5 minutes. It's gonna be ready, and of course I can perceive the aroma. Of course, my friends, when you perceive the aroma of your normal flour, it's different from the aroma of your wheat flour. So I can perceive the aroma of the wholemeal flour from the oven, of course, and I can also perceive the aroma of the wholemeal baguette. Fresh aroma from the oven. You know what I mean, my friends? When you're in the bakery, I remember when I was a little boy back in my country, and when I was a kid, and when I was in school in the home economics class, when they teach us how to bake, I'm always happy because I want to eat something baked, and you love it when it's time for the class. Put on my apron and go into the kitchen, and I'll see a little boy. I love it. And of course the aroma, you want to eat cakes, you want to eat biscuits, cookies and all that. You're happy. So bakery, when you bake and you have kids around you, they are happy most of the time. You perceive the aroma. Of course when you visit a bakery factory or whatever it is, you know what I mean? Different aroma from everywhere. From left to right, front and back or whatever, everywhere, my friend. So right here in this kitchen is full of aroma, fresh aroma of the French baguette, the wholemeal baguette. Nice and fresh aroma, my friend. So my friends, it's gonna be ready in just 5 minutes. So I'm gonna check the baby one to see if that baby one is ready first. And of course I'm gonna check the other one. So I'm gonna quickly check the baby one first with my skewer. So before that, my friends, I'm gonna quickly explain what I did from start to finish, because right now I'm gonna check my bread. So what I did from start to finish, I'm gonna continue from where I stopped. You know, I already explained everything, mixing up the ingredient and all that. Where I stopped at. So if you miss that aspect, you can watch the replay and you see, what I said, from the very beginning. So watch my Keto Fishing channel. Make sure you watch the replay from the very start to the very end, so you don't miss anything step by step. So I said, my friend, what I did was, when the dough was freezing, I sprinkled flour on the table, and I used a pastry knife. Where's my pastry knife? Which is that one? I use a pastry knife to slice. I'm going to set that aside to slice. I use a pastry knife to slice the dough into equal sizes, and of course I had a slim shape, that shape, not too slim, but that shape. And what I did was to flatten it a little and fold it in half. But remember, my friend, to sprinkle flour on the work surface. So I sprinkled some wholemeal flour on the work surface, and I used both hands to bring them together. So I did for every baguette, and I shaped it like that. Sprinkle flour on my tray. Of course, my tray is lined with baking paper. I sprinkled flour on the baking paper, and I popped my baguette right in there. I preheated my oven for about 10 minutes, and of course I set my timer for 25 minutes, and I popped my lovely, bread in the oven. So I'm gonna check it. It takes about 20 to 30 minutes to get the baguette ready in the oven. So I'm gonna check what's going on. That's the baby one. And the baby one is not yet ready, so I'm gonna put that one back because I put that one last or something. So I'm gonna check this one. Yeah, I'm gonna insert the skewer to see if they are ready. The one up is almost ready. Yeah, the one down is actually ready. Alright, my friends, so you know what I'm gonna do, my friends. Our bread is almost ready, so I'm gonna give it 5 minutes again. Yeah, I'm gonna give it 5 minutes. I can find out that it's not sticky. It's not sticky, my friend. So I'm gonna give it 5 minutes, 6 minutes. So I'll be right back, my friends. Just a second. Thank you very much. So my friends, the bread is almost ready. So I'm gonna pop that bread on the table. I'm gonna end this live stream in the next, 12 minutes. In the next 15 minutes, I'm gonna end the live stream, my friends. So I'm gonna show you how our baguette came out. Came out perfectly fine. So I'm gonna show you everything, how it came out, and it's almost ready. It looks really like a wheat bread, you know what I mean, my friends, and it had that nice baguette shape, So absolutely nice, my friends. I cannot wait to have it. It's gonna be absolutely amazing. So I told you, my friends, I shape it gently and I pop it on the table. So remember the recipe, my friends. I said from the very beginning I use 1000 grams of flour, which is 1 kilogram of the wheat flour, and of course I added 1 tablespoon of yeast, and I use 800 milliliters of warm water, and of course half tablespoon of sea salt. And my friends, I use olive oil, about 50 milliliters of olive oil. And of course I added some olive oil on a bowl. I dip my hand in that bowl to stretch. I dip my hand in the bowl to that has the olive oil, and dip it to stretch my lovely dough. So my friends, the bread is almost ready. So I'm going to check one of the other bread and see. I have 3 minutes, so I want to check the one down. That one looks ready. So I'm gonna check that. You can see that one is already nice and brown. So I'm gonna leave that one to cool. If you dip that inside, you see it's non-sticky. So they are all nice and brown. You can see that, my friends. So yeah. So I'm gonna put that one there to cook quickly. It looks nice and brown. So I'm gonna put that one back. I like to cook for some time again. Yeah, it's ready. So I'll just leave that for 5 minutes. And of course, my friends, so I'm gonna give it 5 I'm gonna give them 3 minutes. So in 3 minutes, I'm gonna remove everything from the oven. In 3 more minutes, bread is ready. In 3 minutes. So in 3 minutes, my friends, it's really nice and warm here. I place this stuff here. It's keeping me warm. It's nice and warm. So my friends, I said, I stretched I folded my bread to have that lovely shape, nice and long, and I pop it on a flour tray, and I put it straight into the oven, and of course, I baked for about 30 minutes. So you can leave yours for 20-25 minutes. It depends on how hot your oven was before you pop it into the oven. But of course, if your oven was not created, very hot, and of course it's gonna take a longer time, and that's why maybe mine took about 30 minutes. But if I was using my oven on before and it was nice and warm, if you put your baguette in there, it could be ready in 20 minutes. So I love baguette because it's very healthy bread and it's really nice. But today I promise to make the wheat bread, and of course I promise to make more wheat bread. I've made the wheat ciabatta, of course. Today I'm making the wheat baguette. So my friends, I'm gonna end this live stream in the next 5 minutes. I'm gonna pop my bread on the table, allow it to cool down, and of course, maximum 10 minutes. I'm ending the live stream, my friends. So now, 1 minute more. I'm gonna take the bread, remove the bread from the oven, and of course, I'm gonna show you how the bread came out. So I'm gonna put that one away. I don't need that anymore. That's the flour. I don't need that anymore. So I'm gonna put that away, straight into the cupboard. So I'm gonna switch off my timer. 1 more minute. So when it beeps in a minute time, I'm gonna switch that off. So I have my lovely, that's my lovely skewer, and I have my lovely knife. My lovely chopping board. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna pop that one there. Ready to slice my bread. So now, my friends, I'm gonna remove that from the oven. I have 22 seconds more to show you my lovely baguette. It's gonna be super amazing, my friends. It's really spectacular. So you know what I mean, my friends. I love baguette. Yeah, I'm ready now. So my timer is beeping. I'm gonna stop that and straight into the oven. I'm gonna remove my bread from the oven. I'm gonna turn that off now. So now, my friends, bread is ready. Bread is ready, my friends. Bread is ready. So my friends, I'm gonna show you everything now. Look at that, my friends. Look at that. Very nice, my friends. Look at the other one. Very nice. So what I normally do, my friends, when I'm making a baguette, I always like to, remove the, look at that. Really nice, isn't it? Nice and long. Look at that, lovely. Look at the line. Lovely baguette, my friends. Look at that. Very nice. Look at that. Lovely. So my friends, we're gonna leave our baguette. I'm gonna show you, it came out clean. Nice and clean, my friends. Lovely. So my friends, normally we don't slice our bread when it's hot. So but I'm gonna try to slice one and show you how it came out. So I'm gonna slice that one. So you can see the holes there, the alveolar holes. Look at the holes. So when you see the holes there, you know you made a lovely baguette. So I'm gonna heat it on the table. It's still very hot and yet it's still making some sound. This is what we're talking about when we're making a baguette. So very nice. They are all looking very strong. Look at that, super amazing. I love it. Nice and tall. So my friends, that's the baguette. You can see nice and tall. So my friends, thank you for watching this channel. So I'm going to try my bread now. So you see it's nice and brown. Nice and brown. So I'm going to try it. My friends, I don't want to say anything. This is really nice. Tastes really great. So my friends, thanks for watching this channel. And thanks for your patience. This is a lovely wholemeal bread. I can feel the olive oil right in this. Really nice. Super amazing. Super taste. So my friends, thanks for watching. I'm really happy to have this lovely French baguette. Look at that. So my friends, thank you for watching this channel, and of course, if you're just tuning in, we already ended, but you can watch the replay of this lovely, video. Watch the replay, and of course, watch my other live stream. I have lots of live stream. You can watch them, share my videos, watch the replay, and of course, you're gonna understand everything from start to finish how I made this lovely baguette. So my friends, you can see I had lots of baguette. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 baguettes for 1 kilogram of flour. Very nice. Gonna be good for the whole week for the family. It's gonna be really tasty and sensational, my friends. So thanks for watching. Don't forget to share my videos and give it a like, and of course you're just tuning in to watch this lovely channel. Please, and if you're not subscribed to the channel, please do so by clicking the subscribe button. Of course, turn on the bell so I don't miss the latest from Cookie Chef Francis. So I remain Francis by name, and of course this is Cookie Chef Francis live on YouTube, making a video on YouTube. So my friends, I'm going to see you again on Monday. I'm not going to be doing any video tomorrow, but I'll be back on Monday for another interesting live stream. Keep your finger crossed, keep watching every day. Thank you, my friends, and bye bye for now. I see you on Monday on an interesting video. Same time on Monday. Thank you very much. Bye bye.